COVID-19 has forced sport to reassess its modus operandi, and that has filtered down to how teams and individuals train and stay competitive. For the Indian badminton team, this has meant going digital. Head coach Pullela Gopichand and his team of trainers have tried to keep the players busy and focused through multiple online classes.
We started off with a lot of expectations from the year in terms of a busy schedule. And being the Olympic year, this was very important. But yes, I think right away in February when we had our Asian Championships and we had a couple of cases of COVID in Philippines, we had our women's team drop out. And the players started to feel a bit jittery about traveling. And so we ended up, of course, I also going to the All England. But post that, yes, it's been a lockdown and a partial lifting of cases with most of the players back home to their respective cities. As India is big, we have players quite far away as well. So I think having done that, we've had the initial shock, but later I think slowly things started to get along. We started just getting some bit of training organized online, just mostly fitness workouts. So the first week we just shut things off, and then slowly realized that the internet is a great medium to connect, and whether it's the Zoom app or whether it's Google Meets, I think overall players have started to react. And also it was important that we started something quickly because we didn't want players also to lose the discipline part of it. So we're looking at options. The first week was we would give the schedule on WhatsApp. But I think then we realized that we have a channel of doing it, and it was pretty easy. So we just log on to the Zoom application every morning and evening, so that we can see the players, and also the coaches are there present with strength and conditioning guys. So we're trying to manage and monitor many of the players. Some of the top players like Saina, Sindhu, Srikanth have individual fitness trainers. So we have them working with those fitness trainers online. But also for the larger group of people across the country, somebody who's in Kerala, which is down south, or somebody who's in Punjab up north, I think everybody gets together on the Zoom for a common class. So we have some workouts of strength, some workouts of physio and rehab, and some workouts of badminton with the coaches. So we kind of have devised different schedules for each of them to join in. One of the things what's also happened is that few of the states have opened up, have allowed players to play. Some of the players have access to play, so the timing was a challenge. But also for me, I think it was very important that the lockdown typically should not be a case where players lose the basic connect and also the discipline. And it's important that you also keep them busy, because they are always in their lives till now, they've always looked at sport and sessions after sessions. So they've been busy. So you just leave them, and to allow them to actually have bad habits creep in or lazy schedules creep in would be a problem to wash off later. The way I'm looking at it, because even today we have sessions partially started practice, but I don't think we'll be able to start off having group training sessions or physio training or things like that. So I think there will be some amount of these kind of sessions which will continue. And I believe that this is here to stay. In some senses, online is even better, because sometimes you are able to watch many people at one stretch sometimes. So I think in certain ways, I find it beneficial to monitor, because except for the technology hitch at some point of time. Otherwise, players are on time. They kind of, you can watch all of them and in one screen. So it really helps. Sport definitely has been affected. And for many players, the careers are small. And when you look at somebody who thinks that they have 2 years left, by the end of the pandemic, probably there's only a year left or less than that. So you have had players retiring who would have probably loved to go out in a big way. Some big names have gone out. Similarly, players who are, say, sub-junior or junior players who are thinking and expecting that this will be my chance to win a provincial championships or national championships or a world championships. For them, they miss out on an opportunity in these big events. In many fields, it is that you have a 30-year-old career, so 1 year probably doesn't matter. But in sport, it's a short career, and a year if you lose is actually a lot of time lost. So in the initial months, people enjoyed the rest, I would say, for a week, 10 days or for a month or two. But I think now it's kind of frustrating to see that things haven't started back. And it kind of also affects your incomes and professional things for players, for coaches, for support teams. And the overall infrastructure of sport is hit. So it definitely hurts for sport.